The game is called Naruto Ninja Arena, and it's for 2 to 6 players and takes about 50 minutes. So it is one of the faster games that you can play and really easy to pick up. So this is definitely one that you could just buy and have a good game going within a few minutes and read throughs of the rules. In the rulebook, there are sections that go through each character because, as we'll come to in a moment, they all have individual powers. So it's good to have a read through of your character's powers if you're playing someone different in the game for the first time. It comes with an Uzumaki tile. This is one of the important elements of the game, really cool design, and that is central to the game. The game comes with different sets of dice, so we've got black dice and we've got coloured dice. Each of them has 6 different symbols on it, so they have all different things that they contribute. You also get player tiles and you get power tiles. So this is a player tile, this is a power tile. And what's great about the power tiles is that they're reversible, so when the effects are triggered, you've got more things on the back in order to use them, and we'll come to that later on in the review. You also get these little yellow tiles. These are to help with your health counters, which are on the top. So what's great about this game is that everybody plays at the same time, so there is no real turn waiting at all. Each player takes a black dice and 4 coloured dice, so you get those in front of you, and then the game starts, and basically you have to roll and try and meet the conditions. If I roll here and I am playing 10-10, you can see that I can take this dice and put it on here. I haven't got any of the others, so I could put that there, but I'm going to roll again because I need to actually complete everything on there to get it. So I've rolled again, nothing there that's useful to me. Again, nothing, oh, one that's useful there. And I keep rolling until I get to a stage where it's going to be ages, I'm sure. Aha! So now I've hit one of my techniques, so what I will do is I will then take some damage counters. So it will be 2 damage counters, and I would add that onto my opponent in a pile. Interestingly, I can keep going, I can hit as many times as I want, but basically what I have to do is resolve a power technique, and that happens different to each one. In order to stop the round, I have to get all 5 symbols. So it might be that I give a couple of hits to my opponent, but then I ideally want to be the first one to hit my power. So as soon as I've got those dice, I will put them on here and I will hit the Uzumaki tile, and that is the end of the round. So if I didn't hit the Uzumaki tile first, I would dish out 2 damage counters to my partner. Basically, I have extra damage if I don't hit it. So you kind of have to gauge whether you want to be the first one to activate your power or not. What we then do is we tally up the damage. So basically, this person's got 2 damage and you've got to go with the threshold. So technically, I've got a 2, so that would take me to 4 damage. I'm on a 3, so again, that would take me over the threshold and that would take me onto 4. So then the damage is done. So if I was the first person to hit the Uzumaki tile, then for the next round, I flip this bottom. This just gives me an extra power to help me along my way, and it's usually something that's a bit more OP than the other 2 attacks that I've got. So again, I can use that in that round. Once more, I still have to think about whether I want to be the first person to hit the Uzumaki tile next time, and it's the same as it normally is. I have to get all 5 of those symbols to be able to hit it first. So the game would continue until we get to a stage where one player takes too much damage and is then actually knocked out. So what happens there is if you're knocked out, each player has 1 opportunity. So we flip over and you have got an ability to go again and try to regain consciousness only once. So to come back from being knocked out, I simply need to get those 5 symbols and be the first to hit the Uzumaki symbol. So actually, in this round, I really need to just focus on trying to get those as quickly as possible. Now, once I've done that, I return for the next round, but I return to the point where I am here. So what I can't afford to do is be knocked out again. All right, so if I am then knocked out, then I am eliminated from that game. So my best bet is try and get some quick licks in and not actually be the last one to hit the ooze marker tile. So you have to be kind of quick if this is you. So the game ends when naturally every single player is knocked out and there is one left. So if I was knocked out a second time, I can't come back, and therefore the last man standing would win. So as you can see, super simple game. Really easy to play. What I like most about it is that you don't have to wait for a turn, because that's where I can tend to get bored sometimes when I'm playing games with people just waiting around for my turn. This is kind of action-packed from the start and very fast-paced as well. The dice are kind of flying everywhere in a normal game as people try to obviously be the quickest to inflict their attacks on others. But definitely something that is easy to pick up, really easy to play, great for a lot of fun and banter as you're playing. So yeah, highly recommend.